What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Chinaza back here with Re-Education Projects. And have you ever wondered, are grades really necessary for college access to get into a prestigious college? Where in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my take on grades and how I think that they play into the college process. So here's the thing. The beautiful thing about college applications nowadays is that they just don't look at your grades. So in the past, it's pretty common that folks tend to put a really strong emphasis on grades. And yes, grades still do matter to a certain degree. So grades is one of the many factors that admissions advisors and counselors take into account when they are putting together their student body population, right? They want people who come from very diverse backgrounds. They want people who are able to, make their school a better place and to ultimately build a strong alumni network. So they don't just want anybody to be part of their school. They're looking for specific people with different gifts, talents, just some value that they bring to the school. So nowadays, admissions is actually based on holistic admissions process. So this takes into account a lot of different things. So this takes into account, your economic background. It takes into account where you go to school. It takes into account extracurricular activities, your interests, your passions, community service, right? So these are just a few of the many things that admissions actually looks into it. And oftentimes students as well as parents are caught up on, will my child have the opportunity to get into the school? And it's really hard to say, because for every student that is admitted, there are different reasons for why they're admitted into the school. So honestly, for me, if I just did it based on grades, right, I wouldn't have gotten into the schools that I got into. So I think it's really important that you understand that grades are a key part of admission team's decision to let your child or student into the school or not, but it's not the only thing. Because honestly, what separates people from getting into respective schools is the grades could be the same. They could be based on the same student. They, have 4.2 GPA. SAT scores are exactly the same. But the one thing that's probably going to separate, they may do all the same extracurricular activities, right? Like they were in bands, or they were, the president, student body president, or they have, a 1450 SAT score, which is actually really, really good. So if you got 1450, high five to you. You are killing the game on standardized tests. But the one thing that actually separates people from one another is their story, because everyone's story is different. How they came to where they want to be. And it's not necessarily a struggle competition, right? It's not whose struggle is more valuable and more important. It's never about that at all. It's actually about how you've come to be the person that you are today, all right? And in crafting that story, always think about, what you've overcome, as opposed to what like all the things that have happened to you, like, oh, this happened to me and that happened to me and this other thing happened to me. It's like, admissions don't want to hear a sob story. I've said this time and time again. I'm going to keep saying it because I want to beat it in your heads, all right? That's not really about what has happened to you. It's how did you transform what has happened to you into something that has shaped who you are, has built your character, has often made you more resilient. I think that's what's most important. So do grades matter? They matter, but they're not the only thing that admissions teams look at. So I'm not telling you that you need to fill out your classes. Absolutely not. You want to do your best in all your classes. and challenge yourself to a certain degree in your classes as well. And just make sure that you are able to get the best possible GPA you can and be able to showcase that you have the academic ability to take on college level work. Because honestly, SAT scores, ACT scores, all the college entrance exams, as well as your grades are an indicator for admissions to determine, how you would fare in terms of college readiness, right? And so it's just a threshold, it's a standard that they can grade you off of because it's objective. But that is not the only things that admissions actually looks at. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope as you continue on your college journey and your college application process, whether you're in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, well, if you're in 12th grade, you're already in it. So good luck to you. And definitely let me know if you got value from this video. And definitely let me know how I can support you on your college journey. All right, take care. God bless. Peace.